Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Primetime Pulse, where we dive into the latest entertainment news and explore what's trending in the world of pop culture. I'm your host, Emma, and today we're talking about the highly anticipated movie, Madame Web, that flopped big time. So, you might be wondering what went wrong with this Spider-Man spin-off starring Dakota Johnson. Well, according to an exclusive interview with Dakota herself, it wasn't her fault that the movie tanked. In fact, she's pretty clear about who she thinks was behind its failure. As per reports, Dakota has stated that the film's poor box office performance can be attributed to Sony Pictures' decision to release Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, a massive Marvel hit that overshadowed Madame Web. Now, let's break down what led to this movie's downfall. When Madame Web was first announced back in 2020, fans were super excited to see Dakota Johnson take on the iconic role of a blind web-slinger. However, as production progressed and the release date kept getting pushed, concerns started to grow among audiences. With multiple delays and changes in the marketing strategy, many wondered if the movie would ever hit theaters. According to insiders, Sony Pictures was heavily invested in promoting Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which left little room for Madame Web in the marketing mix. This strategy might have worked for Marvel's big-budget blockbuster, but it ultimately harmed Dakota Johnson's chances of success with this more experimental and niche film. It's also worth noting that Madame Web has been compared to another Spider-Man flop, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which also suffered from poor timing. Both movies share similar issues: a lack of clear direction, overambitious storytelling, and too much reliance on CGI. As our host Emma will tell you, these are all red flags that usually signal trouble in the making. In an interview with Variety, Dakota Johnson mentioned that she had some creative input in the film, but ultimately felt that her vision was compromised by the studio's priorities. This lack of autonomy can be a major issue for actors who want to bring their own unique spin to a role. Now we know what you're thinking. What about the fans? Did they deserve better from Madame Web? Well, as it turns out, even the devoted Spider-Man enthusiasts were left feeling underwhelmed by this latest attempt. With a Rotten Tomatoes score of just 22%, it's clear that not everyone was convinced by Dakota Johnson's take on Madame Web. As we wrap up this episode of Primetime Pulse, it's clear that Madame Web is a cautionary tale about the perils of poor planning and over-reliance on big-name stars. While Dakota Johnson deserves our sympathy for her role in this flop, we can't help but wonder, what could have been if Sony Pictures had taken a different approach to promoting this film? Stay tuned for more Primetime Pulse, where we dive into the latest entertainment news, trends, and behind-the-scenes stories that make it all happen.